Hey guys, it's been a while since we have been posted the last video. Welcome back to Education in Smart Biomedical Engineering. Today we are going to start a new video series called as Medical Electronics and Biomedical Instrumentation. So in this video series, we are going to cover topics related to medical electronics, instrumentation as well as biomedical instrumentation. As the first video of this series, we are just going to provide very basic info related to this topic. Without a further ado, let's get started. Before knowing anything related to medical instrumentation, let's define the biomedical signal. Biomedical signals are those signals which are used primarily for extracting information on a biological system under investigation. The shortest and sweet answer is that the signals which are used to extract information from biological system is known as biomedical signals. One of the most common and simplest examples of a biomedical signal is that feeling the pulse of the wrist. I know many of us have done this while we were kids. Complex examples are such as ultrasound scanners of internal soft tissue, MRI scanner of the brain, and so on. So typically there are 7 types of biomedical signals. They are bioelectric signals, biomechanical signals, biochemical signals, bioacoustic signals, biomagnetic signals, bio-optical signals, bioimpedance signals. Let's understand each type of signal one by one. Bioelectric signals, these are unique to the biomedical systems. They are generated by nerve cells and muscle cells. Examples: ECG. EKG stands for electrocardiographic, EEG which is electroencephalograph, EOG means electrooculography, EMG, GS are galvanic skin response and non-invasive sensing. Biomechanical signals, these signals originate from some mechanical function of the biological system. They include all types of motion and displacement signals, pressure and flow signals, etc. Example: the movement of the chest wall following the respiratory activity. Biochemical signals, the signals which are obtained as a result of chemical measurements from the living tissue or samples analyzed in the laboratory. Example: measurement of partial pressure of carbon dioxide, partial pressure of oxygen, and concentration of various ions in the blood. Bioacoustic signals. The measurement of acoustic signals created by many biomedical phenomena provides information about the underlying phenomena. Example: the flow of blood in the heart, through the heart's valves, and the flow of air through the upper and lower airways and in the lungs, which generate typical acoustic signals. Biomagnetic signals. Extremely weak magnetic fields are produced by various organs such as the brain, heart, and lungs. Example: magnetoencephalography signal from the brain. Bio-optical signals. These signals are generated as a result of optical functions of the biological systems, occurring either naturally or induced by the measurement process. For example, blood oxygenation may be estimated by measuring the transmitted, backscattered light from tissue at different wavelengths. Based on the general knowledge, you know that the purpose of biomedical instrumentation is to measure or determine the presence of some physical quantity that may some way assist the medical personnel to make better diagnoses and treatments. There are many types of instrumentation systems that are presently used in hospitals and other medical facilities, etc. The majority of the instruments are electrical or electronic systems. Certain characteristic features, which are common to most instrumentation systems, are also applicable to biomedical instrumentation systems. This figure is the basic structure of the medical instrumentation. Almost every biomedical instrumentation is comprised of the following 4 function components. They are, firstly, the energy source, Measurand, sensor, signal conditioner, lastly, a display system. The energy source provides energy to the system. Measurand can be defined as the physical quantity or condition that the instrumentation system measures. The source for the measurement is the human body, which generates a variety of signals. The measurement may be on the surface of the body or it may be blood pressure in the chambers of the heart. A sensor converts a physical measurement to an electrical signal. The sensor should be minimally invasive and interface with the living system with minimum extraction of energy. Transducer. Well, let's talk about it later. Signal conditioner actually converts the output of the transducer into an electrical quantity suitable for the operation of the display or recording system. Signal conditioners may vary in complexity from a simple resistance network or impedance matching device to other complex electronic circuitry. Signal conditioning usually includes functions such as amplification. It aids in increasing the sensitivity of instruments by amplification of the original signal or its transduced form. Filtering analog to digital and digital to analog conversion. Display system provides a visible representation of the quantity as a displacement on a scale. Although most of the displays are in the visual form, other forms of displays such as audible signals from alarm or fetal Doppler ultrasonic signals are also used. In addition to the above, the process signal after signal conditioning may be passed on to the alarm system, with upper and lower adjustable thresholds to indicate when the measurand goes beyond preset limits. Data storage is used to maintain the data for future reference. It may be a hard copy on paper or on magnetic or semiconductor memories. Data transmission is used as a standard interface connection so that information obtained may be carried to other parts of an integrated system or transmitted it from one location to another in an instant. Measurements in the medical field can be classified into two types as shown in the flow chart. They are: in vivo, measurement is made on or within the living organism itself, for example, such as measurement of pressure in the chambers of the heart. In vitro, measurement is performed outside the body. For example, the measurement of blood glucose level in a sample of blood drawn from the patient represents in vitro measurement. Transducers are devices that convert one form of energy into another. Example, ultrasound transducer. Thus, the transducer is a device which provides a usable output in response to specific input measured, which may be physical or mechanical quantity, property, or condition. The transducer may be mechanical, electrical, magnetic, optical, chemical, acoustic, thermonuclear, or a combination of any two or more of these. A biomedical transducer is used to convert the energy available in the physical variables existing in the human body into another form of energy. It can sense temperature, flow, pressure, and other variables of a human body and convert them into other variables, usually electrical. When choosing a transducer, there are several factors that we must consider, such as the magnitude of quantity to be measured, the order of accuracy required, the static or dynamic character of the process to be studied, the site of application on the patient's body, both for short-term and long-term monitoring. Economic considerations. It is a must to know the necessary relationship between the input and output quantities, and it should be fixed. Many physical, chemical, and optical properties and principles can be applied to construct transducers for applications in the medical field. The transducers can be classified in many ways, such as based on the process used to convert the signal energy into an electrical signal. Based on this category, it is again revisioned into two types: active and passive. Active transducers does not require energy. Examples are photovoltaic cells in which light energy is converted into electrical energy. Passive transducers, a transducer that requires energy to be put into it to translate changes due to the measurand. They utilize the principle of controlling a DC excitation, voltage, or an AC carrier signal. For example, a variable resistance is placed in a wheatstone bridge in which the voltage at the output of the circuit reflects the physical variable. Here, the actual transducer is a passive circuit element but needs to be powered by an AC or DC excitation signal. Classification is based on the physical or chemical principles used. Example, optical fiber transducer. Lastly, classification is based on the application for measuring a specific physiological variable. Examples, flow transducers, pressure transducers, temperature transducers, etc. Oops, I forgot to mention the term loading effect. Actually, this is nothing but the large consumption of energy by the transducer is called the loading effect. If the energy consumed by the transducer is large, then it may affect the measurement. Therefore, it will affect the accuracy of the medical instrumentation. Okay guys, we have come to the end of this video. Hope that you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please do hit the like button. Please do like the video and share. If you want to see more videos, I have written the links to the other videos on our channel. Don't forget to check out those too. Please do hit the subscribe button. And if you have something to say, please leave a comment below. Bye guys, see you in the upcoming video. Signing out.